Hello and welcome to the Cameron Sadeghi Show. We have a special show for you today, all NFL. Week 1 of the NFL regular season 2012. We will go from game to game. We will give you live news, live updates for all of these 1 o'clock Pacific time games. We will give you scores, updates, injury updates, everything that you need to know about the NFL will be here on the Cameron Sadeghi Show today. So, first things first, we will have a guest at 2:15 Pacific time. He is a host. Yes, a host for the NFL on this network. He has his own show. He'll talk about all that with Phil Nunziata. NFL Goal Line with Nick and Phil. He'll talk about that and how important the NFL. He'll give his reaction to all the games. His reaction today. With all the surprising things that occurred today. And let's get right to it. Give you all the news right now. First things first. The Chicago Bears win convincingly. They cruise to a 20-point victory, capitalizing on Andrew Luck's first debut through 3 interceptions. 41-21, Bears win at Soldier Field. The Eagles and the Browns. The Eagles escaped a 1-point victory in Cleveland, 17-16 to many surprise. Brandon Weeden, his debut, he threw 4 interceptions, and not a great day for both sides offensively. Let's go to the Motor City. Detroit, they win against the Rams by 4, 27-23. Game winner, chicken parmesan dinner touchdown pass by Stafford in the red zone to win the game. They were down by 3, scored the touchdown for the win. And Jeff Fisher, even though his squad showed a lot of toughness today and made this very close against a playoff caliber team, they could not muster up the victory on the road. From the Motor City to Houston, we've got a problem, but today they had no problem against the Miami Dolphins. They win by 20 against the Miami Dolphins, 30-10. Very just a really Tannehill, 3 picks for Ryan Tannehill today, and the Texans capitalized on their opportunities today. Okay, sorry about that for sneezing. Atlanta, they beat KC on the road at Arrowhead, 40-24. Minnesota wins in dramatic overtime, 26-23. Gabbert threw the touchdown to go in overtime. And then Minnesota kicked the field goal to go in overtime. Well, Jacksonville tied it. Jacksonville was up by 3 with the touchdown that Gabbert threw a 50-yard bomb. And then Minnesota kicked the field goal to send it in overtime. Then they kicked another field goal on the first drive. Then Jacksonville got it back, tried to go downfield, and 4th and 3 was an incomplete pass. And Minnesota rejoiced at the Mall of America field in the Soda. Now, the surprising game of the day, the biggest upset. The Washington Redskins upset the New Orleans Saints with rookie quarterback Robert Griffin III leading in With Washington, they win 40-32 against the Drew Brees-led Saints at the Superdome. And the Big Easy cannot get the victory at home. Robert Griffin III has again picked the defense apart, and they win there. The other surprising victory, the New York Jets, they win yet again. Yes, I know, some thought, who will Sanchez do well? Will Sanchez throw an interception today? But guess what? Mark Sanchez did not throw an interception today. Sanchez had a perfect day offensively. He threw for 266 yards and 3 touchdowns, and they beat the Bills 48-28. Sadly for the Jets, Darrelle Revis suffered a head injury and knocked out of the game. For Tebow, some of you wondering, how did Tim Tebow do today? 5 carries today. For I believe not that well today. He didn't do that well. 5 carries, but he did catch a onside kick, and which surprised me to see number 15, the former Denver Bronco quarterback, dive on the football while the Bills try to kick a late onside kick late in the fourth quarter of the game. And sadly for the Bills, they go down in a surprising loss. And the game, which was easy for the Patriots, they glided through this one on the road in Nashville, Tennessee. 34-13, 21-point victory. Tom Brady threw 2 touchdowns in this ball game, and Hernandez caught 1 today. And the thing that surprised, and Gronkowski, both tight ends catching each touchdown. And the thing that surprised many was the New England Patriots running game. Stephen Ridley contributing heavily, and the New England Patriots defense causing a fumble and an interception in this one. So a complete game by the New England Patriots, and those were the early games for today. Now we are in the slate of the late games. Here today, we have 3 late games. The big one, obviously, the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. The Niners leading 3-0 currently right now with 13 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the second quarter. Seattle and Arizona tied 3-3 in the second as well. And also, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 10-0 against Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. So, we will have Nick Rice in a few minutes. We'll get Nick Rice and get his opinion. We'll give you live look-ins today, and we'll go all the way down to the end of these afternoon games, and that will end the show today. So, we will take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have Nick Rice and more updates for you today. Back. We are here on the Cameron Sadeghi Show, all NFL coverage here. Some of you are wondering, how are you going to do live look-ins today? Well, very simple. I have a channel, NFL Red Zone, and they show live look-ins to every single game, every touchdown from every game. So I will be giving you live look-ins all over the place today. No worries there. So Nick Rice in 5 minutes. Alex Smith in the Niners game threw a beautiful slant right to Michael Crabtree to move the chains, and they're at the 15-yard line as Smith flips it out to Hunter Smith, for a yard. Actually, no, Hunter, not Hunter Smith, but Hunter gets the yard. 2nd and 9 in the red zone for the 49ers. They are on an 8-play, 78-yard drive, chewing out 5 minutes on the clock. Niners doing better offensively, yardage-wise, 118-46 ratio here today at Lambeau Field. Smith in the gun, running back by his side, 3 wide receivers to his left, Davis at tight end, Smith right down the middle to Randy Moss. Touchdown! Moss showing his backside, showing his last name to the crowd. 10-9-0 in Green Bay, and the Niners take the lead. Well, they extend it, my poor vocabulary on my part, as Smith threw a dart right down the middle, a post right inside, and Randy Moss, his 2nd catch of the day and his 1st touchdown of the year. And San Francisco's 1st touchdown of the year, 10-0 in Green Bay. Russell Wilson, let's go to Arizona, where Wilson on 3rd and 19. We have a flag on 3rd and 19 for the Seahawks. We are awaiting the signal from these replacement refs, a huge story today. And delay of game by Wilson. So 3rd and 19 turns into 3rd and a mile. Let's go to Tampa Bay, where LeGarrette Blount and company are he got his 1st catch of the day for 2 yards. But back in Seattle, 3rd and 24, 3rd and a mile for Wilson in the gun. Wilson takes the snap, conservatively hands it off, and the Seahawks will punt as Leon Washington took the carry for a few yards here today. So, Patrick Peterson will be back to return. 4 punt return touchdowns last season. He tied the NFL record. The rookie was extraordinary last year for the Arizona Cardinals. Let's see if he can do one today. One more for Peterson. Could he get his 1st punt return for a touchdown today? Back to punt is Peterson. Peterson down the 40, gets tackled at the 42, and the Cardinals will start at the 42-yard line with the upcoming drive for John Skelton. Now, moving towards Carolina and Tampa Bay at Raymond James Stadium. Freeman in the gun, 2 at his side, 3 wideouts. Freeman throws a dart down the middle to newly acquired Vincent Jackson at the 31, knocking on the doorway to the red zone. 7:50 to go in the 2nd, and Josh Freeman had a poor year last year as the Bucks couldn't get to the playoffs, but they have a possibility with the newly acquired Vincent Jackson. We have Nick Rice here, as I promised. Nick, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Cameron. Thank you for having me as a part of your show.
Alright, Nick. Well, today, huge upset. Robert Griffin III tearing it up offensively, and they go into the Superdome, winning a shootout against the Saints and the Big Easy, 40-32. What is your reaction to his 1st debut, rookie quarterback Robert Griffin III? Do you think he is the best in this class?
Honestly, of all teams in the NFL, to put up a 40 burger of any team as renowned as the Saints, now you have to be scratching your head now, is the bounty scandal and all the off-the-field moves throughout the offseason, hurting the Saints defensively. Obviously, the Redskins not really known for a high-powered offense, but